And this morning we are following a developing story out of San Ysidro where a man was shot and killed by a San Diego police officer. Glad you're with us here at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Dana Marie McNichol. Now the shooting happened last night at the Trolley station on San Ysidro Boulevard right next to the border. CBS 8's Chris Groh live at the scene right now with the latest developments from overnight. Chris.
Yeah, good morning, Eric and Dana Marie. And look, the shooting had occurred right here at this Trolley station, which just about an hour ago is when we last saw the amount of officers as well as investigators, San Diego Police Department, as well as San Diego County Sheriff's Department. It's because the Sheriff's Department handles the investigations when it is an officer that actually is the one that opens fire, like in this case here. So let's run through the timeline as best we know it. We were told that sometime around 9 p.m. last night, that is when San Diego Police Department was called, because not only were there reports of a fight between a man and an MTS security guard, but that at some point that man produced a firearm. Now, we're still, again, waiting for details, trying to bridge the gap here, because it's when police arrived and then something must have happened where the shooting then took place. And we're being told that, again, San Diego Police Department shot and killed this man. Now, we're still waiting for a little bit of that gap to be filled in by the San Diego Police Department. If there was an additional fight that broke out, or if this person showed their gun, pointed it at the police officer, we're still waiting to find that out. But at this time, it is pretty much business as usual here at the Trolley station. There is quite a bit of people wondering exactly what's been going on, because they saw law enforcement so early on here in the morning, the media presence as well too. But again, 9 p.m., that's when we're being told that San Diego police opened fire on a man who was believed to have had a weapon on him as well too, something that he potentially produced not only to the police officer but to an MTS security guard as well too. When we get more information on who that person was, we still don't have any identifying information on them or how long that officer was and has been with the San Diego Police Department. We will update you both here and on CBS8.com. Eric and Dana Marie.
All right, Chris, thanks for the update. This morning, an MTS bus driver strike continues after they rejected a contractor's offer. An executive for Transdev tells CBS 8 the union Teamsters Local 683 rejected their proposal. In a statement, Transdev said it, quote, remains committed to reaching a fair and fiscally responsible agreement with the Teamsters and its members. Transdev contracts drivers for MTS and operates minibus and access service. Workers have been asking for better pay and working conditions. This strike has impacted several routes across East County and the South Bay. MTS updates which routes are impacted on a daily basis, and you can find that on the MTS website and social pages.
And this morning, we expect to learn more about a multi-million-dollar project to repair damage from the Witch Creek fire 16 years later. Now, this all happened back in 2007. This fire burned more than 197,000 acres in San Diego County, destroying more than 1,000 structures. Now, video you're looking at now shows the late Larry Himmel as he reported from outside of his own home as it burned down. Today, Mayor Todd Gloria will roll out those repair projects for the fire that damaged Rancho Bernardo. It totals more than $5 million. The project will repair 2.3 miles of roads, upgrade sidewalks, also make curb ramps ADA compliant. It's partially funded by $2.5 million in state grant of wildfire repairs. And this morning, Senator Alex Padilla is highlighting the federal efforts to clean up the Tijuana River sewage contamination. Later this morning, Senator Padilla will be at the Tijuana River Valley to speak with Environmental Protection Agency. This is after Padilla helped secure $300 million to help the water infrastructure in the valley. Earlier this year, millions of gallons of sewage spilled and contaminated the ocean in San Diego. The spill was caused by a line burst.
New this morning, people outraged after a man snorkeling in a La Jolla area pet this baby sea lion right here. This is illegal under federal law. This happened on Thursday. The man walked away after lifeguards announced people need to leave the mammals alone. Along with safety concerns, experts say people should especially keep from touching the babies during May and June because it's puppying season.
In the first few weeks of their lives, they need to bond with their moms. And the scent of a human on a pup can prevent that from happening.
People visiting should remember to always stay at least 50 feet away from marine mammals on our coast. The sea lion in the video unfortunately could no longer bond with its mom, but another adult took the baby under its wing. If you want a new four-legged friend this summer, there's a right way and a wrong way to go about getting a puppy. You can adopt, but did you know it is illegal to sell pets in some cases? This morning, we're working for you, uncovering complaints of illegal puppy sales on the side of the road near the Spring Valley Swap Meet. CBS 8's Steve Fiorina went there for a closer look.
The Spring Valley Swap Meet is wildly popular. Thousands and thousands of people come by to shop every weekend. You can get some pretty cool things, but you can't buy a family pet.
Outside the gates and under a freeway overpass, you can often see roadside vendors selling food and drinks, luggage, boots, and puppies.
That's beautiful.
Unlicensed sales. It's against the law in California to sell these little guys, as adorable as they might be.
How much are you selling?
600.
600?
That was a cell phone conversation on Saturday. Different car the next day and a different response. We're working for you and showed up today to ask the sellers about their animals. They wanted no part in answering with a news camera pointed at them.
How much are you selling them for?
A shake of the head and refusal to be interviewed. Then the rear door pushed down. Pomeranians, Shih Tzus, Huskies, for sale along here, illegally. Several blocks up the road, we spoke with the manager of the swap meet, who didn't want his face shown.
Obviously, I don't like it just because I feel like it makes the swap meet look bad. And when people just set up on the street and do illegal activity, it makes it look like, you know, we're compliant with that.
CBS 8 reached out and spoke to the San Diego Humane Society. They say buyer beware when you're looking for a pet.
It's always a red flag if somebody's selling a pet from the trunk of their car or if you're meeting in a parking lot.
Look for the paperwork.
It may be a really sad surprise for you weeks down the line, and your puppy may have some sort of disease. They may not have been vaccinated properly.
Viewers reached out to us saying they're up in arms about puppies, kittens, bunnies being sold illegally. Hundreds of posts online in less than a week on Reddit. The question was asked if anything can be done about it. Quoting now, how sad. That's been happening for decades. I would never trust those people. Please report them. Kevin Torres is adopting Solo from a foster situation.
Yeah, so this guy
But buy a dog from the back of a car? No way.
It's a shame. You know, we don't know if they're coming from puppy mills. We don't know if they're vaccinated, you know, or if they have all their shots or anything. And the thing is, when you purchase them, it just kind of encourages us to keep doing it.
Animal control does cite offenders.
That puppy you want can be a magnificent blessing, but you need to be careful and do it right. Steve Fiorina, CBS 8.
Yeah, and you can help out too by not purchasing that or reporting if you see someone doing that as well. Taking a look outside here, it was nice to see little patches of blue sky this week in inland. It kind of depended on where you were at and how much sun you got, right?
A little taste of San Diego. We did see some sunshine this weekend. I hope to show you more of that this week as well. But this is a live look outside at Cardiff. Our gray skies will remain. That cloud coverage is going to stick around a little longer. We might see a little bit of sunshine. The best chances will be around 2, 3, 4 o'clock later today. So that thick marine layer here to stay. Forecast highs though. Right now we're around 60 degrees and we're only going to get a little bit warmer. Oceanside will get up to 68 today. La Mesa 66. Again, those are the forecast highs for the day. But again, that cloud coverage will remain. It is going to be pretty dense out there. So if you were hoping for more sunshine, maybe way later into the week, but again, today will be cloudy as well. Current temperatures across the rest of the state are also well below average. Other parts of the nation are seeing record high temperatures, so we will eventually get there. If you're visiting, so sorry, we typically are sunny and 70, but it will eventually come out. It's always fun to take a look at the almanac. The record high was actually set back in 1890. We hit 85 degrees to start out June. Again, though, today's forecast is only 65. So 8-day microclimate forecast along the coast. Really, it's beautiful and comfortable. We just got to take what we're getting, but kind of a mixed bag of clouds and sunshine, but well below average temps right now. Again, the fair, the San Diego County Fair starts on Wednesday. 66 will be the high, and then we have a low of 60 degrees inland. Always a little bit warmer, so we will get up into the 70s. Mountains and deserts you see here, plenty of sunshine if you continue to head east. Now for traffic, we want to give you a look at those border wait times from the CBP website. Just 15 minutes right now for the general line at the San Ysidro Port of Entry and 10 minutes for the general line at the Otay Mesa Port of Entry.